Good evening. I've been meaning to read some poems for some time, and there's been a hindrance. I have not had the energy or have been able to remember to set up the tripod. So day comes and day goes, and I had all these poems I wanted to read during Advent, and now here we are in the new year. So I set up the tripod today. Maybe I'll leave it up, and that'll get me to read some. Of course, we've had snow here in Tennessee for the last couple days. So I was thinking of snow poems, and here's a book of poems by Bobby Jones. He's a Welsh poet, and in this book he praises everything. He praises the Celtic poets tend to praise nature, birds and fish and plants. Bobby tends to take that beyond that to praise creation, to praise family, to praise children, to praise workers, to praise the bus driver, who he at first doesn't seem to even like. So I'll read a little bit about a couple snow poems, and then maybe one or two other things. So this one's called Snow, and the interesting thing is it's snow in May, but nonetheless I'll read it tonight. Snow was. The sky tumbled apart. 1 minute it was a safe hole, and then lambs, skins, foam, glasses, all splintered, all the air undone into shards of snow. It broke. That's one of heaven's features, I suppose. Oh, that the earth itself could crumble apart like that. Sifting paradise upon poor sinners through winter's holes is one of heaven's ancient miracles. The world is too secure. But just now, in May, 1 minute the world was a tidy room, a strong and solid unit one could do no less than sleep in casually. And then for certain, I saw an explosion of coarse, hard, crinkled leaves on twigs. The field and the slope were shocked to their foundation. Now I'm just going to read a stanza from another poem. It's a rather long poem on snow. And I thought without the words in front of you, it might be hard to follow. So I'll read one stanza, and the name of this poem is News is Snow. And so let me make sure that, News of Snow. But this is quite nice. Snow's age is not important. Its dignity's the same, and its miracle the same. It builds, as is its custom, a world wholly new. We discover it perhaps after we've sailed across the deep blue months, the promised land, the unexpected on the wrong side of the earth. We left the dirt and the pain, the losing and the contending, and crossed the border to the calm of its clean feather bed. Okay, one quick one on Bobby's son, and another day, I might read some on his daughter as well. When I thought of this poem, I thought it was about snow, a child playing in snow, but actually it's set in the summer. He says, "This is an odd way to pray, with one foot in a barrow, the other in summer's bounty. But I'll pray that you'll never feel cloyed. Envy and hate have ever been man's lot. But for you, my prayer is no. And though the game finish, may you keep the bliss like a shadow in your passion's ardor. This I implore. May God safeguard your play from pain's clasp and a scrap of laughter that's been stitched to your lips. Play is something sent. It pours out with the dawn. On our garden, it pours out at evening. There's no reason for us to have so conscientious taught you how to walk. And now you can't do it at all, no matter how we ask. You could only dance. But I pray an eternal bank will have the honor of storing your bubbling, and that I may hold on to the folly that keeps my flesh going. May I never be healed of the fever that shivers the skin, and may it never be purged completely, an infant's tomfoolery. I'll stop with those poems tonight. Thank you for listening. Blessings, and have a wonderful night. And maybe if you have snow at your house, you can get out and play in the snow tomorrow. Good night.